Welcome back, guys. This is going to be the third part to the Scrag Guard's Bitz box challenge. I think he's up to 100 subscribers or more now, so congrats, man, well done. And this is going to be what I've been getting up to for the week. So yeah, I've been pretty busy enough this week, but I still got a decent amount done. So I'm going to start off with the Gandorf, or whatever I've been calling them, this week. And you can see I kind of figured out the idea of his bigger base. It's not, regulation GW base, but it'll do. He's not connected, it's just a test. He's not glued together or anything, but I've just been kind of working on the size of his beard. It's not going to be finished in milliput. I'll probably go over it again in green stuff, but just to get the basis of it down, and kind of working on his hat rim a wee bit. But yeah, it's most of my time's been going into the squig, to be honest, and working on other stuff. But yeah, he's coming along. I think the bigger base idea is just better, so he doesn't, keep falling over. But that's him so far. His arms aren't on or anything, but yeah, he's looking pretty good. He's getting there. So get the squig guy, squig belrog, whatever. I'll have to figure something out. But yeah, you'll see here, lots of spines on his back instead of fire, because I wasn't really sure what to do. I was going to give him maybe a big mohawk. If you remember, like the old orcs or the old squigs, some of the orcs as well, I suppose, would have mohawks, the 90s kind of ones and stuff like this. That looked a bit odd, but yeah, they can pull up, but whatever. I didn't want to put hair on this. I wanted to, make it stand for, we'll say, the fire. So I'll just paint them red, really, or paint them more fire colours, and then have them continue up here, maybe get a wee bit smaller and kind of blend in with his brow. But yeah, that's a lot of it. That's just a few evenings kind of tipping away at it. And then kind of, you'll see here, I can't remember exactly what I was doing in the last video, but yeah, kind of adding on, making the face, the skull kind of face I was on about, with his nose, or lack of nose. Still not 100% what to do with the eyes, but I'll figure something out. Trying to clean up the horns a wee bit as well, to have them kind of a nicer finish in the end. But yeah, pretty happy enough with the face. Maybe I'll smooth it out a wee bit with some milliput, but the basis of it is there, and it looks pretty belroggy and kind of squeaky at the same time, so I'm pretty happy with it, considering the little scrappy sketches I started with. I'm trying to figure out here whether to use milliput for texture down here, or maybe just put some more tissue on it. It'd be faster. Or maybe not faster, just different, kind of fit the whole rest of the tone of the whole thing, and then figure out this stupid gap here in the feet. It's a pity, I didn't do more work in the pose at the start. Like, if you remember when I was saying that the tail is really boring, because it is, like, and the legs and everything. But okay, maybe. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, that looks even a wee bit better now already. The stance makes more sense. Yeah, alright, cool. There you go, that's a little bit more done. But then I've got something else. So I found what I was looking for. It was this is some really thin plastic card that is the base. It's going to be the basis for the tongue, which is the whip. So the idea is to connect it in there before I have to do this before I put the teeth in. Connect it in there, and then put a thing underneath it for support. I don't know what it's called. Jesus, there's probably some kind of Latin name for it, but the thing that connects your tongue underneath your tongue to your mouth, whatever that's called. But yeah, and then have it coming out and whipping up. I'll put some texture on it as well, like I don't know, strengthen it with either more plastic card or tissue and PVA. That's answered everything, and kind of have it as a whip between his teeth, which should be pretty interesting. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. What else about him? So the whole idea about the wings, these were the wings from last week. Kind of did up a wee bit. Decently sized. I wasn't sure how to go with it. So they're not finished on the back, and that's just milliput over the hardened tissue paper and paper and wire and blue tack, which you see in the last video. But yeah, so yeah, they came out decent. Like, they're not very hard to make at all or anything like that, but I wasn't sure of the sizes, so I did those two, and you can kind of see I have some holes drilled here. So they're not legitimate, like you won't be able to actually fly with them, but it's more for, you can see them at least, right? And then I was like, okay, yeah, that's just, it's great, it looks good, but I wasn't sure if it's comical enough, or do you know what I mean? Because the whole thing's stupid, like the idea is pretty dumb. So I went for these guys, a little bit of a downgrade, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Same technique. I don't know whether to do the little tiny baby wings, do you know, for just because they look stupid. I don't know. Maybe something in the middle will be better. Give me your opinion if you have an idea. I don't know, because they're easy enough to make. It's just I don't know which one to do. But anyway, that's the situation with them. Anyway, so I'm getting pretty close to being done making this guy. What I'm after doing now is making some teeth, and they're just connected with blue tack now. So it's a bit gawky at the moment, considering they're way too big. I kind of just went ahead and made some to test if they would work. I'm pretty happy with the results. Like if I sand it down, it'll look pretty nice. But even as that, once it's not covered in fingerprints, so I don't really mind. It works for the purpose here anyway. But that's it. Like I was talking about last video, it's the tissue paper and PVA left to dry. It's kind of tooth shape, and then built over with milliput, and it's decent. Like it's not mad hard or anything like that, but it serves the purpose, and it's pretty cheap, I guess. Fast enough. So you know, his mouth is all over the place. I think maybe I'll go a lot smaller with the teeth on top, and just have the two big massive ones coming out the bottom. So they're not perfectly fit here, but I can always kind of attach them and fill it out with stuff. And that's the idea, to have kind of the tongue coming out whipping like the Balrog's whip. And yeah, I'm going to cut the end of the tongue as well into the different lashy bits as well. No, this is more based off the Balrog movie, kind of the movie Balrog, than any other kind of illustration or anything like this, even though I did look at other ones. But yeah, that's kind of the idea so far. And I've you know, made a few more little teeth here, but I kind of just was making them to see if it would work, rather than like making them especially to fit, because these ones would be better off being decently shorter and smaller, stubbier ones, we'll say, and having the big stupidly massive ones coming out. So you know, you can see it so far. I think it's coming along. Pretty happy with it, actually. What else was there? This guy just got finished riveting and undercoated as well. I'm pretty happy with him. I think he looks pretty sweet. You can see his face. Yeah, I left the jaw motion in it. Very, very Ratchet and Clank robot. I actually went and researched some on like Google and stuff like that, and robbed some ideas, but I think I'll talk about them in another video. But as per, I won't say tradition, I just show one of my sketches, I guess, or whatever I've been messing with. This is kind of another idea. So I started with, this is the Gandalf, whatever the hell. Basically the idea is to do an orc fellowship. I had this idea ages ago, but you know, just because if I have the Gandalf already, I can go from there. So who'd you got here? Yeah, so just Gandalf, orc, you know, that'll be him done. Then Aragorn would be an orc too, kind of a slimmer orc, we'll say, but still big. Then Boromir would be a bigger kind of knob orc again. Legolas could just be, I'm thinking maybe a tallish Gretchen, tallish kind of Grot. So this is obviously more fantasy, but whatever, I use bits from both. Or they could just be a fucking mob of odd boys that have seen a movie from the past. I don't know how it would work, but it's whatever. It could be a fun project. Yeah, Frodo. Okay, he looks like Mos Eisley, Simpsons like. Maybe it's the hair. I don't know. Kind of a Sam. Kind of. So yeah, the hobbits are all Gretchen. You got Merry and Pippin here. Could be fun conversions. You know, there's a lot of work. But anyway, and Gimli, I was thinking of just a very, very short, angry orc, rather than making him another Gretchen. Just make him a short, angry orc. But yeah, that's it. That's my that's what I've been up to for a week, and that's my Bitz box challenge But yeah, congrats again on the subs, man, and I shall be back with an update next week, hopefully. Good luck.